Hello everybody, how are you? This is Karthik Poovanam. I'm a leadership coach, author, and a travel explorer. A lot of people have this great confusion about swara yoga, and there has been so much of confusion about it. But the very nature of our life would not have ever existed if it's not for swara yoga. It's happening to every individual. It's happening to every human being in the planet, and unfortunately a vast majority of people are highly ignorant about it. So there was some conversations that were happening where people wanted to know what is swara yoga. What is the impact of swara yoga? And I would like to explain to you some of the most essential things which have a very deep and profound impact on life. Well, creation takes place due to tattvas. Now, what is tattvas? Tattvas are nothing but the subtle essence that happens to permeate in every human being. This needs to be understood very deeply. It's so wonderful as I read the ancient text, the kind of wealth that I'm able to read today. See, today the most beautiful thing is you can read it in your iBook. You don't have to worry about carrying so many textbooks, which I think once upon a time you had to do that. Just this environments, I'm sitting and I'm having access to this absolutely fantastic literature. So the one who knows is having a conversation with the one who seeks, and the one who seeks wants to know. Like if you're listening to this video so far, there is a seeker in you. So the seeker had asked certain questions, and these questions have formed the right manifestation in the form of answers, because the quest and the desire to know was there strong. Because they say that only a person who's extremely thirsty can know the value of water. How would you know the value of water when you're not even thirsty? When there's no thirst, you're filled in ignorance. It's not possible for a person to know the value of water. But for a thirsty person, if you bring water, he will bow down to you, or she will bow down to you. So when the seeking to know the higher dimensions of life, the higher realities of life happens to become very intense inside you, the longing to know the ultimate is so deep that it's not allowing you to sleep, then it's very, very natural that the guru will happen. And somewhere, if you're watching this video so far, this longing is there inside you. Otherwise, you will not be watching this video. So I welcome you to this grand possibility of where the seeker is asking the one who knows as to what is the nature of this existence that you call as tattvas. What is it? And as I was reading this very, very fantastic scriptures, an ancient literature, I won't even call it literature, it's amazing. It is deep, it is subtle, and at the same time it is powerful. It's this grand combination of depth which is going to take you so deep and suddenly expose you to a realm inside you which you never ever thought is happening at this large scale, and knowing it in a very conscious way can allow you to exist in this life in a very, very powerful manner. So, welcome to the grand possibility of Swara Yoga. And as I'm reading this, there's only the one who knows says there is only one birthless and formless supreme from which every other tattva has emerged. You call this as Bhutas. Because life is a play of 5 elements, isn't it? Whatever you call as your body has come from the earth. Whatever you call as your body, that needs air, then it needs space, then it needs fire. The heat is required to digest the food. Then you need water. Without water, it's not possible. What is the percentage of your body with water? Over 70% of your body is with water. So from the formless, from that which has never been born, that which has always existed. See, death is only to that which has a birth. Without birth, there is no death. So the one who knows says, from the birthless and from the formless. Because that which does not have any birth does not have any form. Form is there only when you have a birth. Without a birth, there is no form. So the eternal is birthless and the eternal is formless. And that which you claim as a supreme is formless and is birthless. And that is what you're referring to as God. So if you look at most of my videos, I often say that I pray to Lord Balaji, not God Balaji. He has mastered the art, and his energies are in a certain state of exuberance, which just allows a person to dissolve and go through this life in a very conscious way without going through the battles of life. A life becomes a very pleasant expression of our eternal fulfillment and longing. So the one who knows says that from the birthless and from the formless, from the birthless and the formless emerges the space, Akasha. From the Akash comes Vayu, that is air. From the air comes the fire. What is the fire? Very, very important. Agni. From the Agni comes Jala, that's the water. From the water comes Prithvi, that is earth. Look at the fantastic sequence. And the science, to whatever extent it has been possible, has only been able to tell that life has come from water. But from where did water come? It came from fire. Where did fire come from? It came from air. From where did air emerge from? It came from Akash. From where did Akash come from? Came from the formless. What a powerful knowing this is. Is it possible to know this through the mind? Is there any logical validation behind this? It's difficult for the mind to conceive it. What a fantastic. And as I read these things, I feel it is fantastic. They talk about the origin of Brahmanda, the universe. What beautiful it is. It's amazing. And look at the way in which it is explained. The 5 elements is a creation and is formed and sustained and again is dissolved back into the formless. It's happening constantly. Recycling is happening constantly. Fantastic. And if you look at the deepest science of Swara Yoga, as the one who seeks is asking the one who knows about what is sound. Does it have any kind of a meaning associated with it? Does a breath have any sound associated with it? And the other video I'm going to be sharing about the sound of our breath. Have a great day, everybody. May you enjoy this powerful science of Swara Yoga. May the seeker in you find the blossom. Good day.